From the cauldron's shadow where flavors twist and sear, I summon the master whose knives know no fear. Stirring slowly, savoring each bite of fate, the recipe unfolds. None can escape the plate. Arise from smoke and simmer. Rise from crook and hook. I call number 59 Crooked Cook. Tomato is destroyed from Shura. I thought he was saying from aura. My Shura has aura. It cooks your your Mystic Tomato. Since Tomato hits the grave, it's mandatory chain link 1 because it hit the graveyard first, right? Well, I mean, they both go on the same chain. They both go on the same chain. The chain here is CL1 Tomato, CL2 Shura, because Tomato... Well, Tomato's optional as well. It's chain link 1 Shura, chain link 2 Tomato, as the turn player's triggers go on chain first. Like, what? Chain link 1 Shura, chain link 2 Tomato, yeah. This is pretty simple. I don't know what they have to argue about here. I don't know why he's talking about the Edison mechanic, because they both trigger. This is when it destroys, right? Not when it deals damage. Yeah, when this card destroys it when it's monster by battle and sends it to the grave. Thing is, once you get a hold of the stack, then you kind of know what you're dealing with. I mean, I'm sure I can understand how the stack works. Isn't the Edison mechanic to prioritize the first card that hits the graveyard in the chain link order? No, you're making stuff up. Chain here is Shura, CL1, Tomato, CL2. Proceed. He wants to be able to summon something after the Shura has decided what it summons, I guess. I think they're confusing with like Tribute Sangan to summons a Borg, where Sangan is chain link 1. Because technically the Sangan meets its trigger before, whereas these two meet their trigger the same way, the same time. Why are Edison rules so different? Wasn't Edison post Upper Deck? No, it wasn't. Wasn't Edison in that weird in-between period where they were still arguing? Here, they both trigger the moment Tomato hits the grave. We're just making shit up at this point. They both meet their trigger at the same time. Resolve Tomato. Legacy players throw Prio around like it's a catch-all phrase for whatever playground rules they played with. True. I'm not arguing further. 30 seconds to resolve Tomato. Like, I'm not arguing further. Just fucking continue. Just continue. 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 Play the fucking game, man. There you go. He opened his deck. We're good. Amazing. Amazing, bro. I can't with these retro formats, man. I can't with the retro formats. Checking grave, bro. Resolve the fucking Tomato. Just summon the Tomato. There you go. Tomato resolved. Please read all the chat. I'm not doing that. No, I am not reading all the chat. How long is this match? 10 minutes. I'm not reading 10 minutes worth of log. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. Summon Card Trooper, declared Card Trooper, milled 3, set 3 cards from hand, banished a Raikou and a Greffer from his grave, special summon Chaos Sork. Blue says Prio. Red says it's your turn. You ask Prio first. Prio, man, stop being toxic, or we waiting admin, and they called a judge. What the fuck? This seems like a very easy to solve scenario where both players can just speak to each other. Why get all toxic all of a sudden? So what happened is Blue summons Chaos Sork and says, Prio question mark. And then Red says, it's your turn. Why are you asking Prio? And now all of a sudden they're like being toxic and calling a judge. Like, why? Why? No one, there's no point in, this is so pointless. Do you want to retain turn player priority to activate Chaos Sork or not? Yes or no, man? Like, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. Frame 1. Simple. Torrential the board. This is very toxic. I think both of you just need to chill and communicate. What's the point in all this? It's so fucking silly. There, have a nice day. It's so stupid. Completely pointless judge call. Completely all this because one player said Prio and the other guy's like, oh, Prio, and then fucking all of a sudden the world explodes. Pop quiz. If you control a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon that was fusion summoned using Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon as material, and your opponent flips it face down using Book of Eclipse, after you flip summon that Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, how many times can you activate its effect to destroy a monster your opponent controls and burn them for that monster's attack? I'll give you 3 seconds to figure it out. Think you got the answer? Well, now you can check it for yourself over on my Metafy page. I've listened to what you guys had to say, and I've made every quiz that I've ever made completely free on my Metafy. So there you can take my damage step quiz, my stat modulation quiz, as well as my quiz about what cards forget when flipped face down or banished temporarily. These quizzes serve two purposes. One, you can just test your knowledge, see if you know what you think you know, if you know your stuff or not. And you also get to see if you maybe should be taking the class in order to up your knowledge game. So with that being said, make sure you guys go and check out my Metafy. Take those quizzes. They're a fun time, and I spent a good amount of time making them. And after that, hey, if you guys want to join us for the classroom, there's one happening at the end of the month on the 31st, a full classroom about what cards remember and forget when flipped face down or banished temporarily. So with that being said, let's get back into the video. Cheating in Genesis. We got Punk versus Centurion. Jesus, okay. They made stand up 5. Why? My opponent activated the draw effect of Punk Extreme Session and drew before I had a chance to respond. Upon placing the card back, he then shuffled the deck without confirming the card placed back correctly. Oh, so he chained the Cosmic. I see what's happening. I mean, this isn't cheating. This is just someone not knowing how to properly resolve the situation. Let me fix that real quick. So the illegally drawn card here was... It was a Final Bringer of the End Times. The illegally drawn Final Bringer of the End Times should be returned to the top of the deck. That's a cool card too. Final Bringer of the End Times, very interesting card in Genesis format. It's a good disruption. It's a card that lets you like pop your own shit, pop their shit, all that stuff. It's a quick play, right? It is a quick play spell. Yeah, it lets you dodge shit like Veilers and Imperms and any targeting effects and whatnot. You get to dodge them. Pop a thing your opponent controls. It's a cool card. It's a cool card, and it's a good example of cards that I think are what make Genesis interesting. Because the way that I look at Genesis, right, is I think Genesis is like the format where you would want to see cards that are good, just not good enough to be played in Modern and whatever, you know? All right, Ruling in Edison, my favorite. No, do not ask me about Light and Darkness Dragon. Do not ask me about Light and Darkness Dragon. Please, I just... What happens when I normal summon Blizzard? Well, Chainlink 1, Black Whirlwind. Chainlink 2, Black Whirlwind. Chainlink 3, Lad. What exactly is causing the confusion? Is he asking how... Because Light and Darkness Dragon's a mandatory quick effect. Does everything go on a chain? By everything, are you asking me if Blizzard and both Black Whirlwind go on chain before the Lad responds to any of them? Because none of these are mandatory, right? Yeah, you can, and when this card is normal summon, you can. Yeah, simple. I have to do the thing where you answer without directly answering, so it's not coaching. In Yu-Gi-Oh!, the turn player can place all their trigger effects on chain in the order they wish before the opponent can respond. Even in the case of a mandatory quick effect like Lad. You can only respond to Blizzard? No. Oh, when a spell trap card is activated or the effect of an effect monster is activated. Right, so in this situation, technically, if he goes like Blizzard 1, Black Whirlwind, then the Lad won't do anything. It just won't respond if he does that. Can I build in a chain in a way that makes it impossible for the Lad to negate the Blizzard? I feel as if I respond to that, it would be coaching. I can't influence your plays. All I can say is that Lad will only respond to the last effect on the chain. I can't technically respond, but I can respond. Like, that's the thing, is I can't directly say, yes, if your Blizzard is Chainlink 1 or 2 here, the Lad won't negate it. But I can say that Lad can only negate the last thing on the chain, and you can order your chain in whatever order you'd like. Since he doesn't negate the Whirlwind, since they are already on the field, he can't negate Blizzard if he is chain 1 or 2. I might just respond that Lad can't respond to Whirlwinds, and it is still the same chain. We thought it then negates Blizzard. Okay, so here is the chain. Blizzard CL1, Whirlwind, CL2, and CL3. And you're asking if CL4 Lad will negate Blizz? Is that what you're asking? If they say yes to this, I can answer this. Yeah, that seems to be what the chain is here. Here, the Lad will not activate. Yeah, it won't activate because it can only respond to the last F on the chain. Simple enough. Good question. Honestly, Light and Darkness Dragon is such a confusing card, but most people in Yu-Gi-Oh don't actually fully understand mandatory quick effects. Like, mandatory quick effects are just like a thing that Yu-Gi-Oh players don't get well. All right, high issue. Yo, Dark Ruler Evenly, my favorite combo of all time. Discard 1 to resolve. Did you not get Dark Rulered? Hello? Oh, he probably used Purification on the Dark Ruler. Oh, he didn't. Opponent had a question. I have answers. Also, I'm a huge fan. I don't know why huge is censored, bro. It's just describing my penis, bro. Come on now. What the fuck is wrong with that? I have a question, please. I want to make sure I follow the correct recipe. For ritual monsters, A, is it possible to special summon them directly from the hand or from the graveyard? Or do they have to be properly ritual summoned from the hand first, and only then can they be special summoned from the graveyard? Yes. Yes. Surely that answers the question, right? Thanks. Easiest judge call of my life. From the Cauldron's shadow where flavors twist and sear, I summon the master whose knives know no fear. Stirring slowly, savoring each bite of fate, the recipe unfolds. None can escape the plate. Arise from smoke and simmer. Rise from crook and hook. I call number 59 Crooked Cook. Dude, this guy's role-playing. What the fuck is that? Dude, that was cinema, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That is the most based way to summon a floodgate. Like that. Absolute cinematography, my guy. Wait, is Crooked Cook in the anime? Not in the manga or the anime? Bro, so this is just like natural. Do you think he took this to ChatGPT? And I was like, yo, ChatGPT, write me a very dope as fuck summoning chant for Crooked Cook. I have no cook stuff to counter you in my hand. This is raw talent, bro. There's nothing raw about this. This is 100% cooked. This is 100% a cook, not raw. Gordon Ramsay would send you to the next phase of the competition. Wosu! Bro, nice fucking Crooked Cook, big dog. He is the ultimate cook. Get cooked. He's activating the get cooked ability. This is so funny. Discard 1, please. Cook cannot activate its effect here. It cannot activate its effect here. It can't activate its effect. You need to control other cards to do that. So he sent this for the Wosu effect, right? He's summoning the Wosu here, right? This is entering trolling territory. Please send the Cook to graveyard. Wosu doesn't affect the monster it tributes. It is a kaiju. It is a kaiju. That's why he sent the... because he has to tribute a reptile to do this. So he tributes a Saji from hand to summon the Wosu. This is entering trolling territory. Send the Cook to graveyard, please. Please send the Cook to grave. Thank you. Cool. He just didn't know the ruling. He just did... chat, he just didn't know the ruling. It's okay. We're good. He didn't know the ruling. He didn't know the ruling. We're good to go. We can proceed. That was entertaining.